So we have another country that yet again adds cryptocurrencies to their list. So remember how I made a video where I talked about how the president of Venezuela, I believe it was the president of Venezuela, was they had decided to implement cryptocurrencies, which they call cryptomonedas, which moneda means coin, cryptocurrencies for their country, and it was going to be backed by, I believe it was oil, their gas reserves, their petroleum, some gold, and I believe diamonds that they have. And they said that their currency was going to be backed by this, and they would implement this to kind of get them out of the rut that their country's in, because I believe that the what is it called, the bolivar, is just falling at an incredibly fast rate. It is just, I believe their currency is actually obsolete as of this point. I mean, it is just in a free fall, and they are using this cryptocurrency to try to kind of combat it. Which, like I said, I don't know if that was such a good thing, considering that they're kind of like a rogue nation. So that's the interesting thing. But I did get some news here that says that Israel is now contemplating whether they will be implementing these cryptocurrencies. So it says Israeli officials are debating whether or not to create their own cryptocurrency, joining a growing list of governments that have proposed their own state-sponsored digital currencies in 2017, which Venezuela being one of them. So it says that Israel debates the merits of crypto. The Israeli government may create its own digital shekel, according to sources close to Israel's finance ministry. So the issue basically is that all of the officials of Israel, they're not really too sure how they feel about cryptocurrencies. They don't know the future of it, and they don't know the merits. They don't know how legit it is. They don't know how the blockchain might work. So hey, perhaps they're gonna hire some professionals to go out there and kind of inform them, and this could be a great thing. Like I said, we all of us in the crypto community see a lot of positive and good things for the future. 2018 should be quite the year. I'm very excited. I hope that 1 year from today I'll be making these videos and looking back and just having so much fun, because this stuff is awesome. This technology is changing things. It's going to change things. It's going to push the envelope. It might just be internet 2.0. We will see. So of course we have governments, with now governments trying to implement and trying to kind of add cryptocurrencies to their economies. This is opening a lot of doors. I mean, it's really going to open the floodgates for a lot of professionals, a lot of people who want to get into different little niches, whatever. And you know, it's very important to kind of analyze and stay aware that countries are actually starting to try to implement this. And you know, it's important to realize that how cryptocurrencies perform when they're implemented into countries will ultimately help the world perceive them, and how serious they will be taken in the further future. So this is all very important stuff. So governments are starting to flock to crypto. It says Israel joins the ranks of governments looking to add crypto as a viable currency option. Venezuela was the first nation to announce this, following the footsteps of Dubai, which became the first city to launch an official government-backed crypto. They actually had done it. They did it like straight up. Russia recently jumped on the bandwagon as well, and has since moved forward with legislation to create a digital ruble. So they've actually already put in the legislation. This is in the process. This is guaranteed. Back in September, Sweden's central bank, Sweden's known for their financial fintech, I'm not going to say this right, the VERGE's Riksbank, revealed that it was looking to create a e-krona. So in other words, they're going to make another chrono. It's going to be a digital chrono and a digital counterpart to Sweden's fiat currency. So it's going to be interesting to see how these countries implement them and which ones are successful and which ones are not. I think it's easy to kind of foreshadow which ones will be and which ones won't, but we'll see. All right, my friends. And of course I say my friends because we are friends, right? We are friends, right? We are friends, right? We are friends, right? No, really though. So there's a trading bot that has mistakenly caused an e-golden pump. So essentially what has happened is in unregulated markets such as markets such as cryptocurrencies, there are bad actors, spontaneous events You know, there's a lot of people trying to capitalize on the prey of new investors, new money coming in. Of course, there are people using trading bots to try to create artificial pump and dumps or just all kinds of messed up things to take money from people. And since last Thursday, McAfee antivirus creator John McAfee, an eccentric, it says an eccentric cryptocurrency magnate, because I mean he is a very out there person. He has been tweeting a coin of the day. He's kind of been pumping these coins, right? And he has 500,000 followers on Twitter, and the result of this has been caused for a lot of people to have lost money. At the same time, some people have made money, so hey, why not? So one good thing to notice with the pump and dumps of John McAfee, a good strategy that I would say you could use to counter it is perhaps when McAfee pumps a coin, when you see him pump a coin, don't invest yet unless you're like really early or unless you're already invested, then you're really lucky. If you're invested before John McAfee states it, good for you. If not, do not invest. Let the coin go up, let it crash, and when it crashes, then you pick it up. So you might want to have the buy orders already kind of ready near the bottom of where it started. So if the currency that is getting pumped by McAfee is at let's say 1 penny, right, and it gets pumped up to 7 pennies, well, wait till it drops back down to at least 1.5, 2 pennies, and maybe buy it there, and just wait until it gets repumped and it gets repushed up again. Because usually when it happens is there's these waves as it gets pumped, and if you can buy in on the dips, you can make some quick cash. So since there are people who try to capitalize on McAfee's pumps, there was a company someone created a bot where as soon as McAfee posts about a cryptocurrency, the bot already knew to automatically go in and buy it, beating everyone else, beating the pump and getting in before the pump, essentially to make some money. Well, when John McAfee had posted a Tron pic, Tron is not listed on Bittrex. So when bots searched for the coin, they were instead directed to an EFT, to the EFT. Unlike the previous day pumps, the biggest losers here were the same botters previously profiting off of the misguidance of McAfee's followers. So, in other words, what this means is that the botters, the people who created a bot to instantly buy the coins that McAfee was pumping, they themselves got burned by trying to purchase Tron. The bot tried to purchase Tron, but since the bot didn't have a Bittrex, it didn't go through the Bittrex platform, because a lot of Bittrex accounts, it's not that they cancel them, they just stopped accepting new ones. And if they don't have Bittrex, or if they just don't have access, well, it re-guided them to another cryptocurrency called Electronic Golden, which its ticker symbol, if you will, is EFT. So, you know, unfortunately for those botters, they got a good taste of their medicine. They got exactly what they deserve. So, good for them. While stuff like this is illegal in the Forex, futures, stocks, and just about any other market, because of the unregulated and uncharted territories of cryptocurrencies, well, people are getting away with this stuff. And honestly, if it's not illegal, well, then it's technically legal. So that's kind of the sad truth. We see that cryptocurrencies have actually taken a bounce back up from the recent lows that happened a few days ago, right after Christmas. We see that Bitcoin is actually trading well above the 100-hour moving average. And if you look at the 200-hour moving average, it is now sequentially passed it up as well. It is moving above, which is really good for us crypto holders. It is a bullish sign. It kind of, in a technical analysis sense, we have the upper hand. The bulls are still in control as of right now. If price happens to come down under that moving average, it's considered to be bearish for cryptos. But in my opinion, you cannot use technical analysis from more established and well-developed markets or currencies. I believe that it's a whole different monster. It's a whole different game, and you know, we're just reporting off of what we see, but these are things to keep in mind. I think in the future, technical analysis and fundamentals play a huge role right now, but definitely technical analysis is not that huge. Yes, you can use it to your advantage in certain situations, but it's not smart to day trade cryptocurrencies yet, in my opinion, unless you have a really solid strategy, which is different. So if we look at the hourly chart, we can see that Bitcoin on Coinbase peaked at 16,490. That was pretty close to the high on Bitstamp. The prices on each exchange can be quite different. There's always that spread, I should say. There's always that room for arbitrage, right? So different people sell for different amounts, and since then it has fallen a tiny bit, but it has still held and stayed above the 100 and 200 moving hour averages. So this is very, very good for us. The price action on the exchanges stay on track of each other, and really we should continue to see more bullish. I believe that as we step into the new year, we're going to see a lot more money with a lot of new implementation from other countries. We're going to see a ton of more money, and hey, the market cap as of today is still at 600 billion. Let me double check, let me confirm that. Oh, took a dip. So the market took a dip down to 584 billion. It was at 617 billion not too long ago. So it fluctuates as always. This is crypto, nothing new, guys, but let's stay on top of it. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, like, dislike, tell me why you disliked it, tell me why you liked it, what can I do better. If you have any suggestions, please let me know and I will try my best to cover it. By the way, guys, Ripple has been killing it. It is up to $1.30 right now. At one point I saw Ripple at $1.35. That is insane. I believe that Ripple will actually pass the $2 mark or hit the $2 mark by 2018. So this is very exciting stuff for all of us who have been holding Ripple. For you guys that have been holding Ripple, good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of us. I'm so excited. And again, 2018 is our year. So let's stay on top of that. Some of the projects that I'm very bullish for in the near term, I really like LISK. I think LISK is very strong. It's constantly proved itself and has a lot of room to grow. I can see Qtum pushing up. It's kind of on a dip from its last crazy pump, and but I can see it really pushing up. We already have the obvious EOS. Ardor is going to be awesome. It's actually getting pushed right now. And I really like Civic. Civic has a good potential. It's coming up nice. Keep a good track on that one. Goldman's pretty straightforward, pretty obvious. Gnosis coming up. But one that I really like, one cryptocurrency is ELF, A-E-L-F. The ticker symbol is ELF. This one is interesting to me. I see some interesting potential coming up here. And there's a lot of room for it to grow, and the project is interesting, so you should definitely keep an eye on that one. Funfair has been pushing up surprisingly, thank God, because I was getting worried. I purchased that a little while ago, and I was afraid it wasn't going to go anywhere, and it's been pushing up for the past week. Enigma, I just made a video about that. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Oh, that's basically it, guys. I'm gonna go look for some more content for you guys to create for you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon.